What's up? Today we are going to make your drum sound more realistic, or make your drum sound real, or give your drums feel. So it depends on what DAW you use, because some DAWs will have different options on your velocity, your pressure, your timbre, stuff like that. So that's just a warning. I'm using Bitwig Studio, and it has a lot of options for that, and it gives you pretty cool little things to work with when you're dealing with velocity and all the pressures and stuff like that. But anyways, let's make your drums sound real. If you like the video, like it, subscribe, and let's go. Alright, I made like the simplest drum loop ever. I'll let you listen to it. I'll actually let you listen to like the 100%, like nothing happening. The velocity's at 100, and it sounds like this. And then I'll let you listen to the final result, what I got at the very end. It sounds cool. I really like how I got the feel of the drums. You can hear those hi-hats like, it just sounds better to my ears. And some people probably won't like be able to hear it, be like, I don't hear a difference. It sounds different. I'm just letting you know. So anyways, I had this little loop. You can tell it sounds different with this loop. I'll let you listen to the full version, the full velocity 100% with this loop. And then I'll let you listen to the final, what I got. Better, sounds more real, sounds unique, gives them a little bit of feel. It sounds great. So what we're going to do is we are going to mess with this middle section, this yellow section right here, and I'm going to show you some ways to make your drums feel real. So anyways, you can see that right here, the velocity on this MIDI clip right here is insane. They're everywhere. They're like, why did you spend that much time doing that? Honestly, I didn't. I didn't spend much time doing this at all. I only tweaked a couple, like the kicks. Show you how I did this. So I was thinking about the kicks, and I was like, I'll leave the main kicks, like these bigger MIDI clips, alone 100%, and I'll just mess with the smaller ones. So I highlighted these, and I was like, okay, how do I want this to happen? Because when I was thinking of a drummer really playing this, it's like when he hits the kick and he comes back to hit two more like kicks, it's going to be less. It's not going to be as loud. It's not going to be as powerful as that first kick. So you're going to have to lower it. So what I do normally when I make like my melodies and stuff like that to give them some real feel, I'll actually go over here where the velocity is, and I'll click that little arrow, and I will turn the chaos to 100%, and then I will turn down the mean, and then I will get like a good foundation of like where I want the velocity to be and how far apart, and then I will move them up. And if you see this top one right there, I will have the top one. I always have that top one at like around 80%. And then I'll change this one too, because I wanted this to go the opposite way. I want the first one to be a little higher than the other one. So what you can see now is that when this kick is hitting 100, the next two are going to be lighter. So we'll give it a listen. And you can hear that it's fading out a little bit because of the kick. It's doot doot doot. And it's going down, and it adds a little bit more, I guess, depth to the drum loop, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, the drum loop. So you're probably like, okay, that's cool. So what about these hi-hats? Okay, these hi-hats are way different, and I wanted to add a lot to the hi-hats. So what I did was I highlighted all these hi-hats, and then I went over here to this velocity. I would turn down the mean a little. I would turn up the chaos for these hi-hats, and you can see them spreading a lot. You see all of the velocity changes right there, and then I would see how I wanted them, see what looked good to me, because the higher they are, the harder they're going to hit. So I would be like, oh, that sounds good, and then I would take it, and then I would move it up. So some of them would be at 100%, but not all of them. And then I would just play the hi-hat, and this hi-hat sounds like this. It gives it a whole different feel. Hope you can hear that. It's really, really light. But sounds good. I can turn it up a little bit more. It sounds really good. Put them at 100 so you can also hear that. But anyways, I'll change it back. And there's a lot of options in Bitwig for this. So say you want to keep the velocity like that, and you want them to be a little off grid. You can also take these. You can go down to this Quantize, the second one, where it's a little box, and you can press that, and you can humanize it and shuffle. You can add your amount, your end amount. You can customize the grid. I just made it, I humanized it 100%, I put the shuffle on, and then I pressed OK. And then some of them will be off grid and won't hit on time, but it gives that realistic feel. And it just sounds good. And also you can take these hi-hats right here, and you can add different, like, you can pan them. So it's the same thing as the velocity. I just moved the chaos all the way up, and the panning is all over the place, left, right. So it sounds like this. It gives this like spectral, like I guess like forward, like 3D realm, like it's going everywhere, and you don't know when the next hit where it's going to be at. And I think that is a really cool tool right there. And you can also mess with the timbre and the pressure. The pitch not so much, because it's in a sampler inside the drum machine, so you can't really mess with that. But yeah, that's how you can make your drums feel real. Just add some velocity, change it up a little bit, and you're probably like, yeah, that seems like it takes a lot of time. But once you start doing it and getting in the groove, you're not going to do it all the time, because I make like EDM, hybrid trap music. I only do this for like my intros. But when I have my actual like drop, it's like drums 100% the whole time, so they're as heavy as possible. But this is just like a intro or a break kind of situation, and it doesn't take long at all. You can just get inside this velocity right here and just mess with stuff up and down, listen to it. It's really cool. And then we'll listen to it with the loop, with the pan on, the velocity and all that, and it sounds like this. Awesome. Sounds so good. Thanks for watching the video. If you liked the video, give me a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Tell me what you think. Do you do this? Do you not do this? Do you take the time to do this? I usually just do it, like I said, with my intros and other stuff. Never do it in like my drops and stuff like that. But it's really cool technique to learn if you ever want to just jump in there and give your drums this kind of real feel, and it makes them sound really good, to be honest. It's not always hitting. I can see a lot of lo-fi producers using stuff like this, tweaking their velocity and their drum hits, stuff like that. But anyways, tell me what you think, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.